Hey YouTube, I'm Kent. Welcome to my garage. Those are my bikes, and those are the sister-in-law's boxes. So I'm out here today to play an old school light gun game on the PlayStation 2 called the Keisatsukan in Asia, or Police 911 in America, and Police 24/7 in Europe. So this game was not released in North America on the PlayStation 2. It was only released in the arcades. Now you might have played it in the arcades, but if you live in North America and you want to play it at home, you have to have a modded PlayStation 2 or a Japanese PlayStation 2. There's a European version on the PlayStation 2 as well, but the camera doesn't work on it. At least my camera doesn't work on it. I have a modded PlayStation 2, so luckily I can play all region games. I'm going to be playing the Japanese version today because I have this camera. This is a USB camera basically, but it's exclusively for this game. So before the iToy, before the Wii, before the Kinect and PlayStation Move, it came out in 2000 in the arcades and 2001 for the PlayStation 2. In my opinion, it's still one of the best motion tracking or motion controlled games available today for the consumer. So I got this camera, the Konami Capture Eye. I have the European game and this camera does not work with it. Before I bought this a couple years ago for $40, I tried out the iToy with this game, the PlayStation iToy. That didn't work. I tried out 5 other webcams. And I did a lot of research online, and nobody could get any cameras to work except for this one. So this game uses a camera and a gun. I'm going to be using set to normal mode, which is basically Konami mode. They also have a GunCon 1 mode and a GunCon 2 mode. I have to set it in the normal mode in order for it to work with this game. So I'm in the garage because this is where I keep my 32-inch tube TV. I keep a tube TV so I can play my old school light gun games, because these games don't work on your new HD televisions. So thank goodness it's air conditioned and heated in this garage. And for this game you need a lot of space, so it's another good reason to have my tube TV set up in the garage. So this game has been out for 13 years on the PlayStation 2. It was never released in America on the PlayStation 2. So I wanted to share this game on YouTube because a lot of people have probably never seen it or heard of it. In my opinion, it's probably one of the coolest light gun games to date. So you need a lot of light to play this game for the camera to be able to pick you up good. So that's kind of one drawback. So this is what the arcade version looked like. And I think the sensors work better. They were infrared sensors, they weren't a camera. The screen was like small and sideways, so you had less screen to shoot at, but I think the sensors worked better. They weren't as laggy as this camera. Okay, so you can see there's the camera tracking me. It's a real low resolution camera, but you can see the red dot right there tracking my head movements, so you can kind of see it's behind me all the time. So this gun does vibrate a little bit when you pull the trigger. So when you duck behind these people, it can reloads automatically. Oh, I got shot. So you don't have to shoot them in the ring where they're holding the gun, where the ring is outlined, but I think you get more points if you shoot them in that gun. It's cool because it tracks your ducking and your leaning. So you can also play this with the 2 analog sticks of a gamepad. Sitting down, but what fun's that? You can also play it holding a joystick in one hand and a gun in the other. If you don't have a camera, and then the joystick is your movement, you're ducking is down and you're pushing left or right as you're moving left or right, or ducking left or right. So you hold the joystick and you can control your movements with that joystick in your hand. That's how I used to play it before I got the camera, and it's a lot better with the camera. I'm a real big fan of Time Crisis series. It's another good reason to have this hold on to the old school TV if I want to be able to play Time Crisis 1 through 3. So I'm a huge fan of duck and cover games, especially with guns. There's only like 4 console games in 2 generations of consoles that track your body and your gun. The other 3 are on Xbox 360 and Playstation 3, but this is the best one. So the camera moves a lot with just a little bit of movement in real life. It's actually really accurate if you calibrate it right. The sights, show you the iron sights here. It's gonna have some sweet iron sights on it. It's better than the shoot for PlayStation 3 because you can move anytime, not just when you get prompts. The shoot for PlayStation 3, you have to move in a specific direction that they tell you to move. And you gotta wait for the laggy cursor to catch up. Because you don't aim by using sights. There's no sights on the PlayStation 3 gun. You aim by moving the cursor around. It's kind of laggy and it's not exactly accurate as where you point. And it gets out of calibration really easily if you point it away. If it gets out of the view of the camera and you bring it back, then it's not calibrated good anymore. So on eBay, these machines are going for like $1,200, $1,300. The arcade machines. But you can get this game for like 20, 30 bucks on eBay, plus another 30 for the camera, or 40. And I'd much rather have the PlayStation version than a gigantic arcade thing that you can only play one game on. I made a video about the shoot and about Cabela's Connect Hunting Party, so you can go check those and decide for yourself which one you like better. And then there's Blackwater, which is a game for the Kinect, an Xbox 360. I still have to do a video review on it. I'm going to do one of these days, I swear. So check out my channel if you want to see more games like this. There's also Hydra Cover Shooter. Hydra Cover Shooter is probably better than this game, but it's just a demo. That gun's never really accurate with where you're aiming, so like, if I want to shoot a bad guy there, sometimes I gotta hold the gun over here to aim and hit him, because the gun in virtual reality doesn't always match up exactly with where your hand is in real life. So the lines you see going down on the screen, that's the way the camera makes it look. Shot the lady! Ooh, I shot through the bush. Teabagging. Oh, my knees! Pop out there, boy. Boom! better try to kill them all before the timer runs out, otherwise you lose. Now you know what you're missing. Come over and play it. No, just kidding. I don't know you. I'll just stay playing it by myself. See you next time. I'm gonna make more. Subscribe and stuff.